Hello everybody, K-Whip here, and welcome to another episode of This Week in Trials. And in This Week in Trials, we have the map Anomaly, which is the first repeat map for This Week in Trials for me. So I've decided that I'm not going to do This Week in Trials more than once per map, unless I think the meta has changed quite a bit or my advice for that map has changed from the last time by a large margin. And I've chosen to redo this one simply because the last time I did it was no radar, no revives. However, it is going to be very similar to that last time when I gave advice on no radar, no revives, just because the way this map is. But we'll start off with some weapon suggestions. What you're going to be seeing most people using is probably going to be the normal Clever Dragon and Matador, and my suggestions are going to hold pretty close to that. The best option for this map, or at least the easiest, is to shotgun, as it's an extremely close range map and you can stay in shotgun range in most of the inside of the map. And it's just extremely easy for people to kind of close in on you and get very close to you, so having a shotgun for those situations is extremely helpful. And overall, shotgunning is probably going to be the most comfortable way to play this map, and it's going to be also what most people are using against you, so it can help to counter them. For other special weapons, I would say that fusion rifles and sidearms are each pretty bad choices for this map, because as I said, majority of the map is in ideal shotgun range, or at least it's one step away from being there. So really it's going to be tough to counter those shotgunners, and they're going to be one hit killing you a lot before you can either charge your fusion or gun them down with your shots of your sidearm. So on a lot of maps you can get away with using those specials, but on this one it's more likely that you're just going to be getting shotgun a whole lot. When it comes to sniping, however, this is actually a pretty decent map for sniping if you play it correctly. There are quite a few lanes and angles where sniping is pretty good. Some of the hot spots are mostly by this catwalk area, or you can head glitch kind of the stairs that are by the B flag and the heavy and the cap point. And then on the outskirts of the map there are some decent places for sniping. If you are going to make the choice to snipe though, you definitely need a close range primary. And I don't recommend Last Word a whole lot, but this is definitely a situation where you would want Last Word and it would help a lot, because it's probably the most comfortable primary that you can have in the very close range and in shotgun range. You could also make do with an A's Luna archetype hand cannon as well if you want to go that route. And then for the primary weapons to use if you are shotgunning, I would say yet again actually the A's Luna archetype hand cannons are going to excel on this map, because if you have rifled barrel on your hand cannon, just about the entire map is going to be in your ideal range except for some of the areas on the outskirts. But about 90% of your gunfights you should be fine and doing full damage with your hand cannon, and it should work quite well for you. The other option is to go with a high rate of fire pulse, either in the Clever Dragon archetype or the Hawksaw archetype, as the entire map is also in their ideal range. They're going to be flinching people like crazy, and they're just the dominant primaries right now, so that's another fantastic option. And then lastly, when you're shotgunning, I would say that the No Land Beyond is also actually a fantastic primary for this map. As I mentioned, there are a lot of sniping lanes where you can get some early picks, so you can use the no land to get that advantage and then not give up your close range dominance by being able to pair that with a shotgun. Now moving on to the subclasses, when it comes to hunters, I would have to say that I think Night Stalker is the best one for this map. I find that Golden Gun and Blade Dancer are pretty easy to escape on this map, and also Blade Dancer is going to get shut down by shotguns and smashes and Nova Bombs quite a lot on this map, so that'll be a bit of an issue. And then also Shade Step is extremely helpful when shotgunning, as well as Wombos can be used very effectively, or you can use a Spike Nade or something like that to zone off the heavy ammo very easily. Next for Titans, I would say that Striker is the best subclass. Jug Shield shotgunning is very effective, Lightning Grenades are fantastic on this map, and then Smash of course is always a very solid super. However, I'd also say Defender with no backup plans would be a fairly good strategy on this map as well. Then lastly for the Warlocks, the Stormcaller would be a fantastic subclass, as it makes shotgunning even easier and you can kill people from some crazy ranges with your melee. However, I also think the super isn't that difficult to escape from on this map, but it can still be its usual lethal self as well. And then I'd also say that Voidwalker is very good and is just its usual consistent self as a subclass. Moving on to some other advice, heavy ammo is right where the B flag spawns, right in the middle of the map. And if you get inside spawn, I would usually go into basically the very middle of the map and try to zone off the heavy, maybe with like a lightning or a spike grenade, and then you can guard it pretty easily and usually get the heavy. Or the other option from that spawn is that you can just go to catwalk and walk across. I would say go to the left side of the catwalk, because people don't expect you to be on that side as much as the other one. And then from the outside spawn, I usually try to make my way towards that catwalk, and I either challenge the people that are already there from the opposite team, or if they're not there, then I can just watch across and see the heavy, and usually they again don't expect you on the catwalk that's closer to their spawn. And then the cap point is in the exact same spot as heavy on the B flag on this platform. Anyway, that's going to do it for my advice on Anomaly this week. To let you guys know, I probably won't be streaming that much this weekend for trials, because it is Christmas weekend and I have some family stuff to do, and don't think I'll be around my recording setup for the next couple days. So I have some videos prepared that I'm going to be able to put out, but I don't think I'll be able to record or stream, so might not be able to stream any more trials this week, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Please drop a like down below if you enjoyed, and subscribe for some more Destiny videos. Thanks for watching, and see you later.
Smash, I think. How are we trading?
Oh god, skip nades. Skip nades, please stop. There's also one behind me.
You can get my res, I think, if you can come around.
I got one. Last one's above me on heavy. He's staying down for this res. He got the res.
I'm coming from you, Mikey, right?
Alright. There's no one.
This one's on the special.
Nice.
Lol shot, or lol snipers.